Hi, ladies. I wanted to drop in today in our group of beautiful women that have set the intention to create simplicity during the holiday season. And I'm excited today because I have a special guest here with us, my friend and colleague, Sarah. Sarah her name is Sarah Finn, and she is a certified health coach and mom of two. She received her training at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition in New York City and is certified by the American Association of Drugless Practitioners. Sarah teaches busy moms to feed themselves and their families better through manageable, practical steps that they can easily weave into their busy lives, which is certainly something we all could use, right? If you guys want to connect with Sarah, you can do so in her Facebook group, which is Healthy Food, Healthy Families, or you can visit her at her website, www.sarahfins, F-I-N-S, oh, that's Sarah, S-A-R-A, Fins, F-I-N-S.com. Welcome, Sarah.
Thanks for having me here. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. One, I know that it's very hard for me sometimes to get some healthy meals on the table. And especially during this holiday time, it can be just another thing that I have to do. And I know for a lot of other women as well. So with, again, the group of women that are watching today have set the intention this holiday season to create simplicity and ease during the season. So I thought it would be great if you could offer them a tip on how they can bring simplicity and ease into their nutrition as well.
Absolutely. I think the most important thing to keep in mind is that it doesn't have to be complicated. I think sometimes we think that if we need to get a healthy meal on the table, it has to be something that we've created from scratch, followed an elaborate recipe, done something a la Food Network, but it doesn't have to be that way. And if you shift your thinking just a little bit to keep it simple and focus on just providing real food, then you're going to go a long way. So for example, you can do something like pick up a roasted chicken from the supermarket and serve it with some frozen vegetables, put them in the saucepan, boil them. As soon as the water boils, turn it off, leave them for about 5 minutes or so, and you'll have perfectly cooked vegetables, maybe a side of some brown rice, something like that doesn't take very long to prepare. And then there you go. You have dinner on the table and you haven't spent much time pulling it together. So I think that's the main thing to keep in mind. Some other suggestions are things like breakfast for dinner. That doesn't take very long to make, some scrambled eggs, maybe some pancakes, some toast, with a side of fruit. And my other favorite thing to do is to cut up like a little crudité platter of vegetables I know my kids like. So carrots, cucumbers, and peppers in my house are ones that they like to eat, and cherry tomatoes. So I'll put something like that out on the table so I don't feel like I have to have, the most nutritious meal for the meal itself, because I'm also serving a side of easy vegetables that don't even need to be cooked.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I like when I can find them already cut up at the grocery store.
Yes.
Some of the stores have an actual organic option of these vegetables cut up, which is even better.
Absolutely. And you can find that whole section in the supermarket now. It's going to cost you a little bit more not to cut the vegetables yourself. But when you're pressed for time, I think that convenience is key. So you can buy even pre-made stir-fry kits that are just the cut up vegetables. Saute that with a little bit of soy sauce, serve it over rice, maybe add some chicken or beans. And there you go. You have dinner in probably about 15 minutes also. So definitely utilize those shortcuts, especially during this time of year.
Beautiful. Yeah. I know my kids like to have the breakfast for dinner. That's a fun one and an easy one.
Yeah, it always seems to be a hit for kids.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing those simple tips with the ladies today. Now, Sarah, I know in the past I have done a 5-day detox with you. Are you doing that this year, or are you doing something else that you might want to share with the ladies?
I may be running the 5-day detoxes in the spring, but for the new year, I'm going to be doing something new. It's going to be a 21-day whole food challenge. I hear all the time from moms that they know that they need to eat better. They want to get more whole foods on the table, but they're not sure exactly how, and they feel like they need a little bit of push and a little bit of accountability. So what's going to be included in that are 3 weeks worth of suggested recipes, a support group via Facebook, and some tips and tricks for making dinner time easier, like some of the ones that I shared here today. And what I imagine that to be is a supportive space where we can all come together and move forward this idea of just adding more whole foods into our diet over the course of this 21 days. And the reason why I chose 21 days is because, as we know, it takes about 21 days to form a habit. So my goal is to empower the participants by the end of that 21 days to feel like they're comfortable getting these whole foods on the table and they have a plan for the future. So.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it because I know that's something that I want to do, and having that accountability. And also knowing how you work and having done your detox program before, I love the simple recipes and how available you are as well, in supporting, how you were supporting me through it. So thanks you so much, Sarah, for being with us today and sharing your tips. And
thanks for having me, Cari. I'm loving your group. So
great,
great.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, ladies, I hope you enjoy.